Hey Facebook, it's your girl Nikki, and I am without my co-constituent today. So today we have a guest co-host with us today, artist slash rapper Fred Donato is here with us, and that's whose song you heard me open up the show with. Wasn't that song jamming, y'all? You just relax. You could cruise on the highway with that song. So, Fred, say hello to our listeners and viewers.
What's going on, y'all? What's going on? Fred Donato from the north side of Houston, Texas.
Born and raised right here in the H.
You did.
Ready to bring this fire music. We're going to play another song by him today, and we probably will play that other song again before we get up out of here. Our studio manager, Derek, he was feeling that right out the gate. So ready to go. So just like promised, Fred, we're going to get into just a little of our current events before we really get started into the interview. And so first I want to, of course, give my condolences to the family of Juice WRLD, who unfortunately did die. What was it, today they said he died, or was it yesterday?
This morning. Yeah,
this morning.
Yeah,
walking through the airport, say he had a seizure, bleeding at the mouth. I mean, crazy. We talked a little bit about this off air, how it's just crazy. Like, hopefully, it seemed like a lot. I mean, you hope it wasn't like drug related or anything, but I know I've never heard of anybody foaming at the mouth with blood coming out when it was a seizure. So it's crazy, and I definitely heartfelt condolences to the family, because I know that's crazy. And to think he even had a song out where one of the verses in the song was talking about the fact that so many people are dying and how we not even making it. And basically the song was out to a couple of other people who died, a couple of other rappers who died this year or got killed. And he was saying how we not even making it past 21. Can we make it to the age of 27 in the song? And that's crazy that this happened to him and he was 21.
Yeah, definitely crazy. Rest in peace, man.
Yeah.
My condolences to his people.
Yes. Next, we do have to mention Sisters Talk. We have a event coming up next Saturday, and it will be at Discovery Green Park. And it is an ice skating event to support children who may be less fortunate, who may not be getting a Christmas gift this year. So let's help make sure, less fortunate kids do get a Christmas gift for Christmas. And come out to the ice skating ring, support the event, support the cause, and bring a wrapped gift to make sure it's a nice gift. You can go to Walmart, Target, and get some really nice, not breaking the bank gifts for these children. So get some really nice gifts. And come out, support. You can also even sponsor a child if you'd like to come there and go ice skating and have a great time for only $14. So come out, bring your children, and, network, meet with Sisters Talk, and have a good time, and, sponsor a child if you can. But if you can't, still come out, bring your babies, and have a good time. You can go to the Sisters Talk Facebook page, and it has a link there to the Eventbrite page for you to go on Eventbrite and register for the event. So go to Sisters Talk, or you can go on Eventbrite so that you can go ahead and register for the ice skating rink event at Discovery Green. Next Saturday, it will be from 2 to 4 p.m. And I will wait till the end of the show maybe to announce Royalty of the Week. Should I keep the suspense rolling on that? So we'll go ahead and get to know Mr. Fred Donato a little bit, and then we will give a special shout out to our Royalty of the Week. So, Mr. Fred, tell our listeners and our viewers a little bit about you. A little bit about what's your drive, like what type of music are you most like into making, into creating?
As far as my drive, my life, family, friends, everybody that surrounds me, every situation that I've been through, that all inspires the music. As far as the music that I do make, feel good music, you know what I'm saying, something that you could ride to, you know what I'm saying, if you do indulge in the extra festivities, you can do that too, you know what I'm saying, with my music. But yeah, just overall, you know what I'm saying, just life experiences, all that together, you know, that's the type of music I make. You know, soul, hip hop, rap. I can sing too, so.
All right. I do have the other song that we're gonna play later. I really like that one too. That one, it sounds like you talking to, you talking to a lady.
Yes.
You talking to your lady friend.
Yes.
So I like that one too. I was feeling that one. I'm like, I have got to download and listen to more of his music because it was like really, feel good, relaxed music. Like you say, if you want to indulge a little bit, you can. You can even have a drink though. I know me myself, like even if I could see me even feeling this around the house with a glass of wine.
Hey.
I done put the kids to bed. I'm getting me some me time in, just chilling around the house and cleaning up a little bit. I can be vibing off of this. Yeah. I could really see that with these songs. So I was feeling them right away when I downloaded them.
Appreciate you. Appreciate you.
We appreciate you, Sisters Talk. Appreciate you being our special guest for today and coming on and sharing your music. So I mean, how many interviews have you done?
I've done quite a bit. I've got a few podcasts. This is like my third podcast probably interview. But I've done a few over the years, yeah. I've done a pretty good amount. I don't know the exact number, but yeah, I've done a few. Okay, and then tell our listeners and our viewers how long you've been doing the music. I've been doing music since I was 15. I'm 25 now, so that's been about a good 10 years. So since high school, I've been doing music. The background is in my family. My family did music. My mom's side and my dad's side. Okay. My mom played the piano, so music was always in the household. Well, that's what's up. That's cool. So, who are some artists that inspire you, that kind of keep you going when you like in a low place? Tupac, favorite rapper of all time. You know what I'm saying? Erykah Badu. You know what? And that's so funny that you said that because that was somebody else I thought of when I heard your song. I was like, this is like more of a hip hop version of Erykah Badu. That's exactly who I was thinking about when I heard your song. No lie. Yeah. But really, I did. It's so, like that's the person who popped in my head, especially with the song that we started off the show with. Mm-hmm. I was like, immediately, I thought of Erykah Badu. Yeah, I listen to her music a lot. Jill Scott. Yeah, Marvin Gaye. Oh, I like a lot of old school stuff. I feel you, and you can feel it in your music. Yeah, that's what's up. So, and then I don't know. So you did say you from the north side. So in case you guys are wondering, he is a Houstonian. We don't have a lot of them, but he is a Houstonian, born and raised. What high school you went to? Klein Forest. Yes, ma'am. You was out there at Forest. Yeah. Everybody know about Forest. Yeah, shout out to Klein Forest. I know that's right. And so what else do you do? Okay, so I know you're working on your music, being creative, you write. Do you write a lot of your music, or do you... Yeah, do you do off the dome? Oh yeah, I can do it all, either write or off the dome. This project that I did, that them songs just came off of. I don't mean to toot my own horn, but you know what I'm saying. I wrote the project in one day, like I was just feeling it that day. Yeah. And I was like, I hit my homeboy Brandon. He got his own little recording spot, so I was like, hey bro, I got this EP that I want to record. I just finished it. I just wrote it today. Can we knock it out? He was like, yeah, come on through, bro. So knocked it out, and a week later, I dropped it. So that's what's up. And so, like with your music, would you say? So that brings me to my next question. I was gonna ask is as far as producing. So you don't produce a lot of your music. I'm taking it, or how does that work with your producing? As far as the beats, I just normally find a lot of artists online and. Sometimes people send me beats too. Okay. And I use those, but a lot of times I just go through, sit and listen all day. You know what I'm saying? What beats I can find. But this project, like, it was really divine timing, like, to be honest with you, because as soon as I opened up, like, the apps, I was like, the beats was just coming. Like, okay. So first beats I heard, I was writing to it, and those was the ones that came up. So, but normally my process is, you know what I'm saying, sit, listen, you know what I'm saying, absorb the beat, see what it's saying to me, and then I speak to it. You know
okay. That's what's up. So it's almost like a meditation of the beat.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that's the perfect word for it. It is like a meditation.
And so which album is this for you? Which number album is this for you?
This is the third.
Okay.
This is my second EP. The first project I dropped was in 2015. That was like a full length, 12 songs. But this one was 7. The one before that was 6.
Okay.
So this is my third project.
Okay.
Overall.
And then if you could tell, I know you told me, but tell our listeners and our viewers where they can find your music at, your new album at right now, and then also about other music that you've done in the past, where they can find it at.
I'm on YouTube. I'm on all streaming services as well, but my new project right now is only on SoundCloud right now. It was just something for the people, just to, you know what I'm saying, give them something to listen to. You know, I haven't dropped in a year.
Okay.
So this is just something to give them, you know, until the next.
I know that's right. I know that's right.
Which is coming real soon. You know what I'm saying? It's coming real soon.
And so, where also I want to ask, as far as your music, like I know you said your family inspires you a lot. That's you grew up with music. Would you say also too? Is it just music, or is it a little bit of church background? Like.
Yeah. I do have a Christian background. Yeah, we grew up in the church. So, I was never in the choir or anything like that. But yeah, church did, you know what I'm saying, it does have an effect on my life and music as well, you know what I'm saying, as far as what I want to talk about. I really don't ever sugarcoat anything, but it's certain things that I won't put into my music, just as far as how I was raised and, you know what I'm saying, the things that I don't indulge in, I won't talk about. You know what I'm saying? I'll only talk about my life and the things that I've experienced. So.
Yeah, and I know most people, I know me myself, I can appreciate that when somebody is just, you know, being honest in their songs instead of you being like, you really ain't do that. You know, like, like you kind of want to call them out in your mind. You like, that was not your life story. How can you talk about this in your song, but your interview just said something totally different? Thanks, man. So I know I can definitely appreciate that, to know that you really, and for me personally, like that's what I really can admire about, because for me, to me, music is like, it should be to me anyway. It's an art form. Mm-hmm. I mean, I think for most real musicians, you know, it's an art form. So you're expressing yourself in how you feel, or something is therapeutic for some people and things you've been through. So to me, that means a lot that your music is coming from a real place. Because to me, also, that's what's going to make your music the best. It's going to make it sound great and passionate and authentic, because you're coming from a real place. And there's so many people who can relate to what you're really going through instead of something you'd have made up.
Exactly. Yeah. And that's what it's all about, just being authentic and being true to yourself. You know what I'm saying? You get the best work. You won't have to force it. You know, it'll just come. It'll come naturally.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly. So on this show, as I don't know if when I reached out to you, I told you, you know, our show is kind of surrounded about entrepreneurship, just following your dreams and things like that. So do you, besides just creating your music, I mean, do you do other things as far as, do you work somewhere or anything, like things like that? Do you work? Do you have a business? Things like that, just to inspire other people, because we have had other artists here. And so I think that's very inspiring to people to know that, hey, you can always still follow your dreams and you can still have other stuff going on in the meantime until you reach your mountaintop. No
doubt. Yeah. I just got a new job, so shout out to people who got new jobs.
I know that's right.
Or who've been looking for a job. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I got mine. You know what I'm saying? You can get yours.
I know that's right.
So, yeah, I just got that, and I do have a team, Still Dreaming Entertainment. You know what I'm saying? We're LLC. We're just a group of friends who came together, you know, and made what we do into a business, you know what I'm saying? Made what we do into a conglomerate, you know. Shout out B-Val, shout out God Body Bingo, K Carter, and a few others, you know.
No, gotcha.
But we've got a team together. So producers, you know what I'm saying, artists and engineers as well.
Okay.
So, I myself, I used to engineer. I don't engineer anymore, but I used to engineer. But I do have that under my belt as well. I can engineer as well. So.
Okay. He like I'm a jack of all trades.
Yeah,
I can do a little bit of this and a little bit of that.
yeah. You know, so
and
just trying to keep it going.
I know that's right. And so also what I liked also when you filled out our questionnaire, you did state that you like to read, and yes. I like that as well.
Yes, I do like to read.
So yes, what are some type of books that you like to read?
Recently I actually just got this How to Think Like Steve Jobs. I just got that book. I started on it like probably a week ago. It's a pretty good book, but as far as the books that I've read in the past, like a lot of Black Panther books, like Huey Newton, Revolutionary Suicide, Malcolm X, the autobiography. I done read that book like 4 or 5 times. Wow. That's a real good book. Yeah. So that one, Sister Soldier.
Oh yeah. She had a good one. Yeah.
And just books along that lines, and meditation books, numerology, anything I can really get my hands on.
Okay.
You know, so I just like to read. You know, I like words. Like, I don't know, that's how it's always been for me. Yeah. Like, even when I was younger, like I used to write words out. I was in spelling bee, all types of spelling bees.
That's cool.
And all that, you know what I'm saying? So I just like words. So.
That's pretty cool. Sister Soldier is definitely a classic.
Yeah,
that's a classic.
Yeah, she's a strong woman, man.
Yeah.
She gonna give it to you straight.
Yeah. I remember reading the book she wrote when I read it when I was in high school. I'm trying to think of the name of it.
No Disrespect, was it that one?
I think it was. Or what was another one?
What was that other one she called? I think it was Coldest Winter. I think
that's the one. Coldest Winter that was a game changer. Like that book there, I was like, dang, this girl in this book so cold. Like it was. Have you read it?
Yeah, I did read it.
Yeah, I was like, dang, I remember I couldn't put that book down. I was in high school. I had to read, do a book report, and I was like, man, glad I chose that book because it had me going.
She's definitely cold with the pen.
Yeah.
She can get her thoughts out. Like I said, she comes straight forward with it. She know exactly what she want to say, and she gonna give it to you straight.
Yeah, you gonna make me have to go pick up another Sister Soldier book.
I need to see if she dropped another one. I need to go check that out.
Well, no, I know I started reading No Disrespect. I think I started it, but I never finished it. So you actually make me want to go pick that book up again and start reading it again.
That's a good book.
But that's what I was just thinking to myself, that I haven't really, heard of anything from her probably since I was in school. I don't think I've heard of nothing from her, but I mean, those books, yeah.
Yeah, those books, yeah. She was just on the Breakfast Club probably like 2 or 3 years ago.
Oh, okay.
And that was the first time I seen her in a long time.
Yeah. So. She really did have some good stuff. So would you say, like, do you, like, try to make yourself read a little bit every day? Or do you just, if you find a good book, like the book you're reading right now, you just keep rolling with it? Like...
Yeah, if I do, I'm not like, I don't just buy a whole bunch of books and then just stack up and then...
Yeah.
Like, and then not read it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if I find a book and I like, I'll read it more than once. I'll read it like 2 or 3 times just to get it. Just to really get it. Because maybe it's something that I missed in it. You know
That's
what I'm
what's
saying?
up.
So I'll do that. That's why I said, like, I'd have read that Malcolm X book like 4 or 5 times.
Yeah.
Like, it's a good book. And every time I read it, I find something different in it. You know what I'm saying? And then, like, reading also helps with my music, too. So, like, I'll pick, like, I'll say, like, I'm finna read this book, and then I'll try to incorporate what I've learned from that book into my music as well.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? As well as how I feel in there. I try to, like, make it a nice mix, you know what I'm saying? So, of knowledge and emotion.
That sounds pretty accurate and about right to me. That sounds real good. I know me myself personally, I'm trying to get myself, because like I was telling you, like just with everything in life in general, family, working, doing my show, doing my own business, it's like sometimes it can be challenging to try to sit down. So I've been trying to force myself to at least sit down and read for 30 minutes a day. The book I'm reading right now, though, sometimes it does catch me for longer than 30 minutes because I'm really enjoying reading the book. But that's something that I'm doing every day, trying to make myself at least read 30 minutes a day. that's why I was asking, like, do you have like a discipline where you try to read like at least so much every day?
Yeah. I'll try to read. If I don't read a chapter a day, I'll at least read like 10 pages.
Yeah.
Minimum.
Yeah.
So sometimes, sometimes things don't go that way.
Yeah, exactly.
But for the most part, I do read on a daily basis.
That's what's up.
Whether it be a book or even an article online, you know what I'm saying? So,
yeah. I think that's a good thing to have, like to read, because I think, for one, just like they tell you when you in school, it helps with your imagination, which obviously helps with your music. It helps with your creativity and your music. And then also, too, I mean, you can learn so much from a good book, You can learn so much, the words. I mean, like the book I'm reading right now, Unthinkable, by my co-pastor Mia K. Wright. It's a super good book. I'm enjoying.
For real?
Yeah.
Unthinkable?
Yeah, Unthinkable.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
But even in the book, though, it's killing me how some of the words she using in here is big words that I got to look up. I'm like, oh, let me see how to pronounce this word and what does this mean? Yeah. So I'm liking that, and that is something that you can get from a book. And it just reminds you also on how important, like they tell you with the kids, how important it is with literacy to promote literacy for our children. So that's why I thought that was pretty phenomenal that you said, I like to read of all things to say about yourself. So I thought that was pretty cool and definitely unique.
Hey, thank you. Yeah, I get it from my family because my dad used to read all the time. Like, he used to read newspapers all the time. So I just picked up from that. He actually, my first book actually that he made me read, like I didn't want to read it, but he made me read it. It was called Up From Slavery by Booker T. Washington. Yeah, and from that point I had started reading books like all the time.
Yeah.
So
that's pretty cool. I know I've heard a lot of people say good things about the Malcolm X book. I have a coworker right now who's reading it, and she loved that book.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like the stuff that he went through was just like, I was like, wow.
Yeah. It's
a deep brother, and I could see why he came out the way that he came. Like he ended up being the person that he was being just through his trials and tribulations. Like it basically molded him to be that.
Wow.
So
I'm gonna have
definitely a good book.
Yeah, I'm about to say I'm gonna have to read this book. I know she sometimes have a little trouble reading it at work. She's like, I gotta put this down before I go off on somebody.
Yeah, it definitely have you immersed in it. Like, you'll really be like, and that too. Yeah, it definitely changes your thinking. Like you really will become like, if you really read it and be like in it, like and study, like you'll be a radical person. Like it'll. As far as certain subjects,
have,
you know what I'm saying. You won't tolerate certain things, like.
Yep, that's
especially with like racism, white supremacy, all that type of stuff.
Yeah,
you won't tolerate it at all.
You're gonna be ready to get you a poster board and start picketing.
You'll be pointing stuff out.
And see. I see. Yeah, but it definitely sounds like a book to read.
Most definitely.
All right, we're going to take a quick break, and we're going to go ahead and get into your other song as well.
All right.
Thank you for tuning in to the Sisters Talk Podcast.
Tell them I'm talking, what you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all my beautiful black queens out there. You need black power. I ain't never met no one like her. I still get excited, the vibration is up. These days would be Saturdays if I couldn't remind you, if I couldn't find you, if I couldn't realize you. I always like to find the things and you just getting finer. I always like designer things and God did design you. We chillin' like recliners, come go sew with me. She more like fine china, hope that she grow old with me. Body glistening, I'm tryna peel off with you. Driving fast, wanna feel, can I get a witness? I'm pretty sure she can cure all sickness. I'm tryna grant all wishes. Know what I mean? You must be God in the flesh. Cause you keep me calm, I put in time to invest. Should you be alarmed, I be the one to accept any challenge. Let it be by ends and balance. I mean, yeah, let it be by ends and balance. Time stopped ticking in her eyes for me. Yeah, she got her ways, but that's fine with me. She is on the ride, it's a sight to see. Every thought is flying to me. Everything I'm trying to see, and she bear fruit. I mean, I swear to. Where she going, I'm there too. I swear to. And her mind is like a gold mine. I like the way she on her own time. I like the way she got her own vibe. Gold mine, I'm seated front row. I'm thinking this a soul vibe. I'm thinking sometimes to more times than not. Feel me? Might be my greatest weakness. Cut my Achilles. Feel me? Might be my healer. You can cover my injuries. Man, I swear that you could cover my injuries. And that's real talk.
All right, welcome back to the Sisters Talk podcast. I hope y'all enjoyed that brief intermission just as much as I did with our special guest co-host that we have today. He was the artist who was behind that lovely song you just heard, Mr. Fred Donato.
Yo. What's up?
So what, was there a special lady who that song was about?
I mean, all the women that I've ever been involved with, you know what I'm saying? That's just, you know what I'm saying, my feelings all in one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like just my idea of what love feels like.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? My thoughts and my emotions and etc.
That's what's up. That's what's up. You could tell you was just like grooving on that song. Like, just like you was, I could just picture you like with the pen and pad, just thinking, like you just said, of these women.
Yeah, I heard the beat and I was like, man, this is perfect for what I need to say and what I got to say.
Yeah, I like that. It's just grooving. I don't know if y'all heard me, but I was telling him off air that song, I could see him rapping to that song in a jazz club on stage with a suit on. Can't y'all see it? Like, that song was fire, y'all. We could feel this music. So if y'all like me, I had to ask him, how do you even listen on SoundCloud? Because me personally, I didn't know. So if y'all like me and you don't know, you can go to soundcloud.com.
Yes,
you can download the app, or you can go online and download soundcloud.com. And he said you can type in his name, FredDonato. Donato.
Yep.
I got it right? All right. So if y'all like me, I'm like, I want to hear the rest of this music. Y'all have got to get on SoundCloud so that y'all can hear the rest of this CD. This well, they call it the EP because it's less than 12.
Yeah, less than 12, yeah.
So y'all got to hear the rest of this EP. I know I'm dying to hear the rest of it. I gotta hear the rest of it. I mean, that's what happened though. I heard like clips of it on Instagram that you've been putting out there, and like I say, I was like, okay, we gotta get him on the show.
Hey. Appreciate you.
So, what else would you like for our? Is there something else we didn't dive into today before our time? We still got quite a bit to go, but is there something else that maybe we didn't get into that you like our listeners and our viewers to know about you?
As far as my name, I'll tell you the origin of my name. Fred Donato. My real name is Frederick Mims.
Okay,
right?
Okay. That's a good, yeah.
Fred, everybody calls me Fred, so I just kept that. And then Donato means given by God. So it's Italian for given by God. Frederick, my real name, means peaceful ruler in German. So I just put two and two together, peaceful ruler given by God.
I love it.
That's how my name came about.
Okay.
I don't know how I found Donato somewhere, but hey, I found it and looked it up, the meaning, and I was like, hey, that sounds dope.
Yeah.
And it just came together.
It is dope. Yeah, Donato that's dope. That is. Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
And so do you have like a website also or anything like that?
Yeah, I have a website. We're doing like maintenance on it right now.
Okay.
But it is called burdenandglory.com.
Okay. And then the YouTube.
The Burden and Glory, excuse me.
The Burden, THE,
yes, ma'am.
burdenandglory.com. But it's under construction, y'all, so don't go to it yet. Right. And then you also said, so to find you on YouTube, they just need to go to Fred Donato.
Yeah, Fred Donato. Just type me in. I got about 5 videos on there, and there's songs on there as well, too.
Okay. And then, and so some of your other music is, it's on...
It's on all my music's on SoundCloud, but I had dropped the EP last year called Paresthesia. It's 6 tracks, but that's on all streaming services: Tidal, Spotify, Apple Music, whatever you have, Napster if you got that. Google Play,
I ain't heard Napster in so long. They still operating on Napster.
Oh yeah, they still. Matter of fact, they pay the most for the artists. Like their payout, but it's because not too many people listen to it.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you're listening, go to Napster.
I know, right? Let's get Napster back on the map. All right. Well, I want to take a brief intermission one more time. Well, I ain't gonna say one more time. We're gonna take a brief intermission because we're gonna support you, and I want to play the song I started off the show with again for those who may have not heard it before, because we really like that song.
And that song's called "Ballad of Vamana." The one she's about to play, the one she previously played, was called "Intermission."
There we go. Thank you. And thank you guys for tuning in to the Sisters Talk podcast.
Together, I found the good in goodbye. I found the force in forever. I told the truth with my eyes. Who knew it would be a setup? Shade with a size, show for my cries, show my soul so precious. At this dead end, not definite, I delve in. And it's so they sold for dough, that's why I'm hell bent. Never went down this road before, but nigga gon' take a spin. Never went down this road before, but nigga gon' take a spin. Get deep, not sweet. I still need peace. Grit my teeth, lick my sweet, ease my mind. Did it for me. Yes, sir, did it for me. The shit might burn, but I'm OT. That's my word, and we gon' see. Yeah. La da da dee dee da dee dee da day. Lord knows I'm on my way. La da da dee dee da dee dee da day. Lord knows I'm on my way. La da da dee dee da dee dee da day. Lord knows I'm on my way. La da da dee dee da dee dee da day. Lord knows. I had a hard time. It produced a hard grind, and I'm watching all signs. Yeah. Just follow my voice is even. All of the noise decreasing. Against all odds, just me and my dogs, and we seen it all increasing. Seen them go off the deep end. I'ma take the cynic, I'ma gather my pieces. You gotta look in the mirror if you feel it interference. Just jump in the ship, we speeding. I got a glimpse, I need it. I gotta pin my pen, I seen it. Rinsing my sins, need me a seat by the window. I'm reaching Nirvana, I mean it. Hey, la da da dee dee da dee dee da day. Lord knows I'm on my way. La da da dee dee da dee dee da day. Lord knows
All right. Thank y'all for tuning in to the Sisters Talk podcast. And today, I know y'all just heard that relaxing music from our special guest co-host that we have in the building today, Mr. Fred Donato.
What's going on, y'all? What's going on?
And so we have him in the building, and I know y'all heard that relaxing song. That's the song you can have when you cruising down the highway. That's the one I was telling y'all, I was saying in the interview, really puts me in the mindset of Erykah Badu when I heard that song originally. So that's the song. I like I said, I can't wait to go online and listen to the whole EP. Because that's what I'm real interested in now since I done heard these two songs. I'm like, I got to hear the other songs.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So y'all got to hear them too and download them to your phones. And so also, guys, before we run out of time, I also, as I was telling Fred here today, I got to make sure for those of you who maybe y'all haven't seen on Facebook and Instagram, but I have launched my own business. It's called Nikki's Specialty Cheesecake. And I've got other flavored cheesecakes coming soon. But right now I have a sweet potato cheesecake. I have a banging sweet potato pie, y'all. Y'all don't have to go buy that Patti LaBelle sweet potato pie no more in the store. I got y'all. It tastes way better. Trust me.
She got y'all.
Yes. It tastes way better. So I got that. I got a plain cheesecake. And tonight, between tonight or within the next couple of days, I'm looking forward to posting a picture for y'all of a banana pudding cheesecake. So I'm working on different flavors, y'all. I'm gonna get y'all.
Y'all hear me? I said.
I know, right? Yes. So that's what I'm doing, y'all. I'm so excited about it. So y'all support. Get yours. I'm letting them go. I'm selling these pies and cheesecakes for really cheap right now because I'm up and coming with my business. So I want to get y'all hooked. I want to get y'all in, get y'all hooked on them, and then things may change a little bit, but yeah, so y'all better get it now while it's at a very good price. So definitely wanted to drop that in, and then I'm gonna go ahead, y'all, and I'm gonna let y'all know of royalty of the week. So drum roll, please. All right, our Sisters Talk royalty of the week this week is heelsout.com. heelsout.com. Go on there. They are Heels, HEELSOUT.com. Heelsout.com is some sisters who are giving you some phenomenal, like stiletto, your stiletto dancing class that you get. They are giving you that class. They are helping, keep us ladies fine, but also encouraged. So we really like what they're doing. And I'm speaking from a girl. I'm speaking for Sisters Talk, and I'm pretty sure she'd be down. But maybe even Sisters Talk hosting an event with Heels, with heelsout.com. So I would love to host an event with you guys. I know me, myself, personally, I have always wanted to do one of these classes. So heelsout.com is our royalty of the week this week. So we encourage you guys to check them out. Go on their website and check out heelsout.com. Let's support each other, small businesses, entrepreneurs. Let's support each other. And now back to our interview with Mr. Fred Donato, y'all. Just had to make those special announcements. And so what would you say definitely has been the most challenging for you with following your dreams?
The most challenging is the balance. Mm-hmm. Balancing work, all types of issues, family, friends, just balancing it all together, And music is expensive.
Yeah.
Music is definitely expensive, So, just balancing all that, that's been the biggest challenge. As far as, getting my music out there, that's the easy part. Making the music, that's the easy part. The business side and just balancing everything is the hardest part. So, I would say that. But yeah. I'm getting there. I'm way better than what I was before. So, it's taking it one day at a time. Yeah. It's a step-by-step process, Trust the process. For sure.
Yeah, that's what it's about, and I'm glad to hear. I'm glad. I know me myself personally can appreciate you saying that. You know, because I'm pretty sure there are a lot of people out there who can attest to that. You know, and it's so many people I think out there also who are like afraid to take that one step of faith and just try. You know, as something that they've always dreamed of. Because they think that everything has to be, all their ducks have to be in a row.
Exactly. And that's what I mean by, like, you have to have balance, you know what I'm saying? Just go for it, you know what I'm saying? And handle everything, take everything as it comes, you know what I'm saying? If you just go for it, everything will fall into place eventually.
Yeah.
You know? Don't rush it. Take your time, you know what I'm saying? Don't watch nobody else. You know what I'm saying? That's the worst possible thing you could do is watch somebody else. You know what I'm saying? You gotta stay on your toes, you gotta stay focused.
Yeah.
Focus on yourself.
Yeah.
For sure.
That's all you can do. I mean, like they say, you're not in competition with anybody but yourself.
Exactly.
And that's what so many people have to remember. You don't need to be trying to. Because everybody has their different level. Everybody has different levels. We've all been gifted with different talents and gifts. So you can't put yourself in competition with other people. And I mean, half the time people don't even know they're in competition with you. They don't even know they're running this race with you.
Exactly.
and that they beating you, or if you beating them, they don't even know.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that you said that. That is so true. I mean, and I think that as you're living your life, that's like one of those indicators too on whether you're doing something that you should be doing or shouldn't be doing. If some way, somehow you can't find that balance, then more than likely you're probably doing too much.
Probably, more than likely, yeah.
Yeah,
and that's why I say, you gotta focus on yourself. Like, at the end of the day, like, you go within and you just, you know what I'm saying, don't think too hard on it. Don't think too hard on it. You know, like they're saying, like the saying goes, don't think about it too much. Like, don't think about it too much. Just go with the flow. You know what I'm saying? Take everything as it comes. And like with this music stuff, like it's tough because, you know what I'm saying, a lot of artists are, you know what I'm saying, emotional beings. You know what I mean? So it's like, that's where the music comes from. You know what I'm saying? A lot of it comes from emotion. You know what I'm saying? What you feel and your experiences on life. So a lot of that, it definitely does take its toll. But that's where that balance comes into play. And, you know, you got to just get your focus on. And, you know what I'm saying? Everything will come. You don't got to worry about your ducks being in a row. You don't got to worry about none of that. Just stay focused. That's all you got to do is just stay focused.
Yeah.
And work on your craft every day. You know what I'm saying? Whatever your craft is, be it music, poetry, businesses, cooking, whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? Just stay, you know what I'm saying, practice your craft every day. Try to find something new. Try to find, you know what I'm saying, something to keep you going.
Yeah. I like that. I like that advice. So do you ever do any live performances?
Yeah, I do. I've done a few live performances. This year I did a lot of live performances this year. I actually just performed at the last Sneaker Summit.
Okay.
Yeah, my DJ, shout out DJ Good Grief. He got me that connect, and I got on stage with Kiati.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah, performed the last single that I had dropped, Nerve, before this project.
I heard a Nerve on Instagram.
Yeah, that one.
I heard that one.
Dropped that one, and it was well received. So, and then I did another performance at this place called Fire and Flare. That's on the north side. That was a pretty good performance too. And those performances I was hosting at the Fire and Flare. So yeah, I was actually hosting the shows. That one, and also I performed in Fresno, Texas.
Okay.
I performed at a place in there. And that was pretty cool too, you know, just to get out a little further on the outskirts.
Yeah,
of the city.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Different crowd out there.
Yeah, let some more people know about you. Yeah.
So it was cool. I've done a few performances.
Okay. And I'm pretty sure, confident you're looking forward to doing more performances in 2020.
Oh yes, definitely doing way more performances.
Yeah.
In 2020, putting my feet to the ground and patting bend, you know what I'm saying? Patting the feet, bending the knees, and keeping it going.
Yeah, getting yourself out there more and more. And I'm pretty sure, you know, people are getting to know you more and more. Like you said, you're balancing things. So with you balancing things, that allows you to see things clearer and to see how you can navigate, I'm sure, and see where you can, you know, actually maybe get more footwork at versus you wasting time doing, you know, something that's not giving you any results.
Yeah, going in circles.
Yeah. So I know that's another good thing about when you can find that balance.
Yeah, you definitely gain that clarity and you gain that new perspective.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Okay. So I'm going to be looking for you. I'm going to have to come check you out. Come see a performance.
Hey, I'll definitely let you know.
Okay. I'm going to be looking for it. And so what besides, we know you have the project on SoundCloud right now, but do you have like any upcoming projects or events, you know, that our listeners or viewers should know about?
Everything will be on my Instagram. I don't have any events right now. I just came off of doing a bunch of them, so right now I'm just doing it. I just dropped this project. I'm letting that marinate a little bit, and then I'm gonna get back out there once the end of the year. But yeah, I do have another project coming next year. I ain't gonna say when, but it's definitely coming. So please be on the lookout for that.
Okay.
And follow me on if you got Spotify, Apple Music, just go ahead, add me, become a follower on there, and everything will come to you. Yeah,
that's what I was about to also have you to add, for people to follow you on Instagram. What's your Instagram name, Spotify, all that, so people can start following you.
Spotify, Apple Music, Fred Donato, Fred, and then Donato. As far as my Instagram, if you got Twitter, I'm on Twitter as well. They're both Fred Donato _ and Facebook as well, Fred Donato.
Okay. All right. That is awesome, y'all. Awesome. I know y'all was feeling this music. Feeling. I mean, I really like this artist, y'all. We gotta support him. We gotta support Fred Donato. We gotta support what he doing.
Appreciate it.
And so, Fred, tell our listeners and our viewers, I know I already know, but tell them in case the ladies are wondering, are you single? You got any children? They got some baby mamas to deal with. What's going on?
No, I ain't got no baby mamas, no kids. I am single, though, you know what I'm saying? I'm just focusing on, you know what I'm saying, myself right now. Hey, but, you know, if somebody comes along, you know, hey, you know. You know what I'm saying? I don't discriminate. I ain't finna, you know, if you come along, that means I'm probably doing something good with it. Cause, yeah, I've been chilling. But, yeah, I'm single.
Okay, all right. I know the ladies, they always want to know, especially after the stuff we done said about you. I know the ladies have to be like, dang, is he single? This dude read. He got his fire music. Yes, ladies, he's single, y'all. So y'all, hey, y'all, now don't get crazy in his DM now, y'all. don't get crazy in his DM. But y'all might can reach out to him and be like, hey, how you doing? Want to catch a movie? Y'all know, you know. Sister Talk gonna see if we can do a love connection. And so Mr. Donato, can you tell us, like, do you got nieces and nephews, though, that you got to spoil since you don't have no children?
Excuse me, I'm sorry for coughing. But, no, all my nieces and nephews grown. They
oh, really?
They super grown. I got one older sister, and she got kids, and then she lives in Louisiana. So
okay.
I don't even. Shout out to them. Shout out to my family.
Yeah, I know, that's right.
Shout out to my But yeah, I hit them up every once in a while though. Talk to them. You know,
yeah.
See what they're doing. But
yeah,
not no young or no.
Okay, that's what's up.
It would be nice to have some though. You know what I'm saying? I like kids. I like babies.
That's
some
what's
cute
up.
Babies made me laugh. I don't know why. They just,
I know.
I be like, yo, they funny.
I know. I seen a post yesterday on Instagram of this cute little chocolate chunky baby, and she was and she was salivating too. I don't know. I'm like, you know, it's just something about a baby, and they drooling a little bit. You just like, oh, they so cute. Yeah. I was like, oh, I don't know who this baby is, but she's so cute. I babysit her. I don't want no more kids, but I would borrow somebody else's kids. So, with everything else, I mean, so tell us a little bit about your previous EP, because this EP seems to be more of a cruising music. Are all your music pretty much like that, just like cruising?
Yeah, most of my music is pretty more like cruising, something that you would chill, you know what I'm saying? Maybe if you in college, you know what I'm saying, on your way to class.
Yeah, yeah.
Listen to it, or if you at lunch and you just got your headphones in, that's something you'll listen to.
Yeah.
Or like you said earlier, if you in the house cleaning,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying, maybe get you a glass of wine.
There we go.
Just sophistication.
Yeah. That's what I be doing, a glass of wine, chilling. Everybody else upstairs, I'm just chilling.
Yeah. But as far as like my last project, it was called Paresthesia. 6 tracks. The meaning of paresthesia is a medical term for, you know how you get that tingling feeling in your legs?
Yeah.
Like say if you sleep on your leg or you sit on your leg too long, you get that tingling feeling. Yeah, the medical term for that is paresthesia. So what I did was flip it and make the meaning don't sleep on yourself or you'll become numb to yourself. Basically, you know what I'm saying? Like what I was saying earlier, focus on yourself, you know what I'm saying? Don't take the focus off of yourself. You know what I'm saying? That was basically the whole point of the project. And it's super positive. It's like one of those super positive projects. You know, I just speak on a lot of topics as far as positivity goes, and some people would even say conscious.
Yeah.
So
I like that. I'm definitely gonna have to check that one out as well, because me myself personally, that's more so like I love music, but that's definitely, I would say, my favorite genre of music is like that type of positive, feel good music. Music that I can feel like that it's okay for it to be stuck in my mind. Like it might pop up throughout the day if I'm having like a rough spot in the day. You know, you run into a wrinkle in the middle of the day. I like those songs that can pop up in my head and keep me encouraged, and I can help me iron out that wrinkle I done ran into in the day. So I like that. Yeah. And I like that. Like you said, like that's so true. Like don't sleep on yourself. Like we do that too. We undersell ourselves.
Never sell yourself short.
Yeah. So I love that. It's like I love that metaphor. Pretty much that's what it is. It's a metaphor. Like don't sleep on yourself. I love that. Like, cause I be trying to be so positive, so I love that.
Yeah, you know, and you know that, and that goes into that too. Like, you know, being positive is not necessarily, you know what I'm saying, not being down, not feeling down. You definitely gonna feel down. You know what I'm saying? But it's just not being stuck in that.
Yeah,
that's basically the meaning behind it. Like, don't sleep on yourself. Don't be so stuck in it. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah. And I was thinking that to myself too, like, you know, how some people, it seems like for me, I'm just not even gonna say some people. I'm just gonna say for me, I think you can be positive and you can be motivated and you can believe for greater, but at the same time, I mean, you do need to be aware of reality.
Definitely.
So yeah, that's how I feel too. Like you still should be aware of reality. I don't think you need to like mentally go live on a moon. You can believe you're gonna reach the moon, but I think there's a difference in, you know, like dreaming that, like really being up there. Like some people, I mean, I know you know what I'm talking about. You done met some people and it's like, what planet are you on?
Delusional.
Yeah, like no, you have crossed the bar from just believing from better. You have become a little delusional. So. But I agree, like what you just said. I think that's a big statement right there too. It's like, yeah, I'm still positive, but I am aware of my surroundings.
Definitely.
And I'm not saying that. Yeah, I had to be positive because I was down, and I had to talk myself up again off the ledge.
Yeah, people don't know the strength that takes. Once you at that low point, calm yourself back up out of it. Like, it's a process.
Yeah,
definitely a process.
I seen a post on Facebook that basically said that recently. That said, shout out to you out there who, you know, you was down, but you talked yourself off that ledge. Like basically that's what he was saying. It didn't say those exact words, but basically that's what he was saying. Like shout out to you. I applaud you because we know that ain't easy, and that is so. I was like, I love that. That's because people need that encouragement.
People definitely need that encouragement, especially in today's society. Like they build you up to break you back down.
Yeah.
Plus, with all the other outside forces, with just especially as black folk in America too. On top of that, so we definitely got that. You know what I'm saying, that loom, that dark cloud looming over us. Like so, a lot of people, you know, gotta just keep going, man. Just keep going.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, keep going. You're gonna make it to where you need to be.
Yeah.
For sure. Just gotta stay focused, stay positive, you know what I'm saying? Stay optimistic about things. Don't be delusional.
Yeah, yeah.
Be aware of your surroundings.
Yeah.
You know.
Because I think I mean, and I'm gonna get into a little bit about like mental health, because that's what Sisters Talk, also the platform itself, though. Sisters Talk platform, actually, shout out to my host Danielle Mago, Danny M.
Shout out to her.
Yeah, Danny M. But that's what she originally created Sisters Talk, the organization itself, for, was because of mental health awareness through open dialogue. That's what she originally created it for, was to bring more awareness about mental health through open dialogue. Okay. And so, to me, don't get me wrong, I think there are different levels of mental health, of depression. But I think for some people for some people's depression, that may be what you need. All you need is just to pull yourself out. To allow yourself to receive that positive energy, those positive thoughts, to have that open dialogue, if not with a private counseling session, but just an open dialogue, maybe with a trusted individual that can help you put things back in perspective and keep you, positive. I think it's great. I mean, do you say you have like a mentor? Do you have like a mentor, somebody that you look up to, or somebody that you feel like you can really confide in when you have like a rough day, or you just got something on your mind that you're puzzling? I mean, I understand everybody doesn't have a mentor.
I don't personally have like a mentor, so I meditate. Me personally, I meditate.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Sitting, like literally meditate. Like sit in silence for 10 minutes and just, you know what I'm saying, speak affirmations like, I'm great, I'm good.
I love it, yeah.
All things are working in my favor. Stuff like that. You know what I mean? So that helps me. That's helped me out a lot. You know what I'm saying? And then like too, also, I forgot where I got this from, but this dude was talking about how, you know what I'm saying, you could take like all the people that you look up to as far as like greats or legends or people of, you know what I'm saying, status, you know, like to say like Malcolm X or Martin Luther King, and put them, sit them at a table in your head and talk to them as if they're right there in front of you. Yeah. You know what I mean? And you know what I'm saying? And that has also helped me out a lot too. Like I said, Pac's my favorite rapper, Tupac. So I got him, you know what I'm saying, Christ, Malcolm X, Huey Newton, and you know, a few others as well. But I would think I would be like, what would they do?
That's
how I would think about it.
That's pretty cool. That's a cool way, and I think that's once again another way of just, pulling yourself maybe out of a rut and thinking positive. I mean, to help yourself out, to keep yourself from actually, you're on the ledge, but you can at least help not fall off that ledge. And even if you fall off the ledge, there's always hope, basically. As long as there's breath in your body, there's hope.
As long as you wake up every morning, there's always, there's always a path for you to take to go up.
Yes. So that is so true. I have myself personally started this journey of meditation, but I'm starting myself off small with just 5 minutes. I hope to get there.
That's why I started.
Okay, all right, that's encouraging.
Look, I did that for like a month.
Okay, all right.
After that, I just, I just added to. So right now I'm at 10 minutes. I'm probably going to do that for like a month or two. If I can keep going, I'm going to definitely keep going.
Yeah. And
it's definitely helped out a lot. Definitely gained clarity. Definitely added like that extra level of perception, when meditating.
Yeah. I actually, there's another podcast that I listen to on Spotify by, shout out to Soul Sayer. I love Soul Sayer. It's a podcast I listen to. The lady, Miss Deanna, she has such a calming voice on there. Like if you have an exciting day and you listen to her, you just want to settle down. But she actually recently had somebody on her show that she interviewed who talked about meditation. who actually the lady actually that she interviewed actually has like her own meditation company, not company, but business. Yeah. And basically she described meditation, which made perfect sense to me. Meditation is God speaking to you. Prayer is you talking to God, but meditation is God speaking to you.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
And there's this quote that I always say once I started meditation. Like at times you need to return to the void where everything begins. Mm-hmm. And that's basically you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
What she said, you know what I'm saying. You return back to that void, which is God.
You know what I'm
saying? You return back to that, and you just listen.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Just sit there quietly. And I mean, that is disciplining and making you discipline yourself in its own. I mean, because that's not easy to just sit there and be quiet and not think about.
When you got so much going on.
Yeah, to tell yourself, I am not going to think about anything. Mm-hmm. I'm going to allow my brain, my memory board, to just go blank and not think about nothing. That is a struggle.
It was definitely. It still is a struggle.
Yeah.
Like, it still is, but it definitely takes the edge off. You know what I'm saying? It's like taking a shot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It definitely takes that edge off.
And shout out to you that you done reached 10 minutes. I mean, shout out. Because, but honestly, I was going to ask you about that too, about meditation, because I could kind of sense that you're kind of like a meditating man. You seem like you're kind of peaceful, like that peace that seems to surround people that you can tell who meditate a lot. It's like it's some type of peaceful aura that you can kind of sense no matter how much they talk. It's like you still can sense this peace. And so I definitely applaud you, and I love it. I mean, like I said, I am trying to get to that 10, but you make me feel good to know, hey, just keep working on my 5 minutes. I get there. For real. Yeah, I get there. I get from 5, maybe then 7. I have to work my way seriously to this 10 because this 5... but I feel myself getting better and better.
And then too, you don't have to like just sit in silence. Like, I'll find some meditation music sometimes. I'll type in meditation frequency, like 432 hertz or 580, and just, you know what I'm saying, just listen to those sounds and won't think about anything. You know what I'm saying? That helped out a lot in the beginning. Now I can sit in silence, but a lot of times I prefer to have those frequencies playing while I meditate.
That's a good idea.
It's just way more relaxing.
It's
way more relaxing.
I can imagine.
So it's like, and then like you could type in nature sounds too. Like listen to some creek water, you know what I'm saying? Creek flowing, some birds chirping. Like it's live. Even a fireplace. Like you could type in a fireplace on YouTube and just listen to that fire crack in the wood. Like, it's a good feeling. Like it's just relaxing.
That's a good idea. That's a good idea, y'all. We done got some good ideas to help us meditate. We got to get it together, y'all. 2020 is around the corner, y'all. Big things popping, little things stopping. We're going to get it together in 2020, y'all. It's going down. 2020 vision.
2020 vision.
Yeah, 2020. All right, so before we go off the air, because we probably got another 5 more minutes, and I'm going to go ahead and play one of your tracks again. And so tell everybody once again, how can they reach out to you? How can they hear your music?
Instagram, Twitter, Fred Donato _ that's DONATO. You can find my music on all streaming platforms. My previous project, Paresthesia, on all streaming platforms, Tidal, Apple Music, Spotify, and the project I just released, Ballad of Vamana, is on SoundCloud.
All right, y'all, we're going to get into one of his tracks one more time, and then you'll hear us come back on air. We'll give a few closing remarks, and then we will wish you all a good Sunday and be thanking you as usual. So we shall return. Thanks for tuning in to the Sisters Talk podcast.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean, tell them I'm talking, what you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all my beautiful black queens out there.
never met no one like her. I still get excited, the vibration is up. These days would be Saturdays if I couldn't remind you, if I couldn't find you, if I couldn't realize you. I always like to find the things and you just getting finer. I always like designer things and God did design you. We chillin' like recliners, come go so with me. She more like fine china, hope that she grow old with me. Body glistening, I'm tryna peel off with you. Driving fast, wanna feel, can I get a witness? I'm pretty sure she can cure all sickness. I'm tryna grant all wishes. Know what I mean? You must be God in the flesh. Cause you keep me calm, I put in time to invest. Should you be alarmed, I be the one to accept any challenge. Let it be by ends and balance. I mean, yeah, let it be by ends and balance. Time stopped ticking in her eyes for me. Yeah, she got her ways, but that's fine with me. She is on the ride, it's a sight to see. Every thought is flying to me. Everything I'm trying to see, and she bear fruit. I mean, I swear to. Where she going, I'm there too. I swear to. And her mind is like a gold mine. I like the way she on her own time. I like the way she got her own vibe. Gold mine, I'm seated front row. I'm thinking it's a soul vibe. I'm thinking sometimes to more times than not. Feel me? Might be my greatest weakness. Cut my Achilles. Feel me? Might be my healer. You can cover my injuries. Man, I swear that you could cover my injuries. And that's real talk. Lord knows
right, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in to the Sisters Talk podcast. And that music was from our special guest co-host that I had with me today, because my girl Danny M was out of town representing Sisters Talk in Dallas today. So shout out to Danny M.
Shout out, Danny.
Yes. But our special guest co-host that we had today was none other than the Mr. Fred Donato. That was whose tracks y'all just heard. The first track that we played was, well, go ahead, Mr. Fred Donato, and tell the people the name of the two tracks. What was the name of the last track we just heard?
The one you just heard was Ballad of Amana. The one that came before that was Intermission.
All right, and we definitely, I know I definitely enjoyed these songs. Definitely enjoyed the interview with you today. And definitely, once again, we appreciate you coming in, sitting in with me today. And you are always welcome to come back on Sisters Talk. You are always welcome. When you have your next, project come out, got an event coming out, or you just want to come on, you say, hey, this will be a great topic to go on Sisters Talk with. Hey, reach out to me. We'd love to have you again.
For sure. I appreciate y'all for having me.
All right. And once again, before we go off the air, I just want you one more time to give out a quick shout out to how everybody can reach you on their social media platforms.
Y'all can reach me at on my Instagram is Fred Donato _ Donato. The same is for my Twitter, Fred Donato _ Facebook is Fred Donato. You can find all my music on YouTube and all streaming platforms. Just type in Fred Donato. My latest project was on SoundCloud. It'll be on streaming services in the near future.
All righty. And as always, we definitely appreciate all of you listeners and viewers tuning in to the Sisters Talk podcast. We will have another great special guest when my girl Danny M is back next Sunday. We're going to have another special guest. I don't want to be wrong on who our special guest is. I want to say it's going to be Mr. Wired Up. But I can't exactly remember if this is his Sunday to come on, but I do believe it is, y'all. So I think y'all can quote me on that. So I think Mr. Wired Up is going to be our guest that we're going to have next Sunday. So y'all be sure to tune in. And don't forget that next Saturday, though, Sisters Talk will be at Discovery Green from 2 to 4 p.m. Come out, ice skate, bring the babies. Y'all come out, ice skate, and bring a wrap gift for a child in need to make sure that all our children get something for Christmas. Bring something wrapped. It doesn't have to be anything really expensive. We just ask that you do bring something nice. Something that you would still, you could appreciate if, your kid, your loved one had to receive it for Christmas. And that's it. We appreciate you guys, and we look forward to you guys tuning in next Sunday. Thank you for listening in to the Sisters Talk podcast.